Hey, what's up guys, Kai TV here, and today's video we're going to be going over the games I either beaten or played or sometimes even dropped in the month of December, which was of course the last month of 2025, so happy new year to everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the month of December. I think December for me was a pretty decent month overall, and the year 2025 was just pretty, well, let's just say interesting for me. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone who watches my videos, and I hope that 2026 is just as good as 2025 for this channel. And yeah, again, I'm gonna cut this intro, I'm gonna stop yapping. I just want to say that I appreciate everyone who watches my videos, and I hope to continue to provide decent enough video for you guys to stay entertained. And hopefully maybe in 2026 we can reach 100 subscribers. Let's see, we would never know. Anyways, let's for real this time start the video. Now the first game I started to play in December was actually Vampire Survivors. Now I've been holding back on this game for a while. I got it on sale for really cheap a while back, and I decided, hey, why not, lay down, open my Steam Deck and play a game. And that game I chose to play was Vampire Survivors, and this game I was addicted to for like a week and a half, like a decent amount of time I was addicted to this game. And this game, if you don't know, is a roguelike, and it's a damn good one, man. This is like, it kind of like plays for you, kind of. The only thing you really have to do is just move around the map, avoid enemies, making sure you're picking up like good weapons and perks and items every time you level up, because you get to choose different ones. And the gameplay loop is very addicting, yet very simple. You can also play this game on your phone as well, I think, too. So it's kind of like Blatra. It's like a roguelike that's really addicting, even though it's not a card game, but I'm just comparing it because they're both like very popular roguelikes. But Vampire Survivor is such a good game. I had so much fun with this. I did beat every stage with one of the characters. I do want to go back and play more with the other characters, unlock more things, because this game has a lot of content, and all of the things in this game are really fun, the content overall, and the fact there's a lot of it for a really cheap price. This game's pretty cheap. Also comes with some DLC too. I didn't pick up DLC quite yet. I might in the future, but I still want to play more and maybe get a buddy of mine to play with me or something, because there's a lot of doing this game, a ton of content, and overall the game's this very addicting gameplay loop. It's probably now one of my favorite roguelikes, and if you're into roguelikes, or even if you're not into roguelikes, this is a game that I would definitely suggest playing, and I believe it's on sale right now on Steam with the winter sale, so I would definitely suggest Vampire Survivors, and it's definitely a really good game for the Steam Deck to play as well. Now another game that I played, well, came back to, because I played this game way back when it came out, was Killing Floor 3, and the reason why I came back for this game is because of the latest update, the Season 2, I believe, update. Added new map, new weapons, added Scully, some quality of life improvements, performance fixes, things like that they added to the game, which made the game a lot better. And I still think this game needs a lot of work on. It's far off from being what the game should be, and hopefully will be. I really hope they start pumping out more content for this game and trying to be more consistent with it, because right now the player base on it fell off really badly. Like even Killing Floor 2 has more players than Killing Floor 3, which is crazy. And yeah, this game really needs to catch up to where it really needs to be, and it needs a lot of more time for it to catch up. But I still do enjoy the gameplay of this game. I think the gameplay, the shooting, and the gore is all very good, honestly. But I really don't have much to say about it since I already made like 2 videos on this game. So if you want to hear more of my thoughts about Killing Floor 3 when I first played it until now, watch my last video and watch the first video on this channel. Now a few games I want to quickly go over that I played. This is games I played on stream. If you don't know, I do stream sometimes around 8 p.m. Eastern. Kind of random days from like during the weekend, maybe from like Thursday through Sunday. Usually one of those days I might be streaming on here. So if you're subscribed, check out your subscriptions. I usually just set up a date earlier in the day for me to go live. So if you want to go see me go live, play some games, I usually play a different amount of games. And the different games I played for my first stream, because this is also my first stream, was PlayStation 2 games. And the 3 games I played was Burnout 3, SOCOM 2, and Silent Hill 3. Now Silent Hill 3 I'm not going to say much about because I've discussed it in a ranking video, and plus I played that game before, so it's not something I played the first time, but it's something I did return to. Now Burnout 3, oh man, this game is really good. This is a game Of course, I was suggested a lot of these games to play because it was like a PlayStation 2 variety stream. So Burnout 3 is really fun. I enjoy the game. The racing is super fast, fun. The cars feel pretty good, feel solid. They're very fast, and I love like the destruction and like, well, not really destruction, I guess like the car destruction physics is really ahead of its time. It's like a PlayStation 2 game, and this game's like destruction and like sense of speed is really there, and it's really fun and addicting. I pretty much played and did like all the events and all the different modes, and all the different modes I played. Road rage is definitely like my favorite one. Road rage is pretty much you race other people, but you're not really racing. The main goal is to take out as many cars as you can, so you're just like slamming into people, and every time you hit someone, it goes in slow motion, they go flying, and it's just so much fun and satisfying. Burnout 3 definitely one of my like top favorite racing games of like all time now after playing it so much, and yeah, it's really good. Another game I played was SOCOM 2. I wasn't really crazy about this game. I think the controls are kind of just like all over the place, especially on the emulator. Like the only way you can like crouch and stuff is like if you had like the button sensitive controllers from the PlayStation 2, and I didn't have that, so a lot of controls for certain things were kind of just all over the place. So I had to remap it, go through a bunch of crap online to try to fix it. And then when I played the game, I thought it was just decent. I think the mechanics and all that stuff was ahead of its time, but I think the overall gameplay and controls are a little bit outdated. I think this is a good game that Sony can bring back, whether that be in a remaster or remake, and I think it will get a lot of attention because a lot of mechanics and like core gameplay loops is pretty interesting, and it was definitely ahead of its time. It's a lot like Ghost Recon and like Splinter Cell kind of, but it's more like tactical and realistic, which is really cool. But yeah, I think SOCOM is definitely a game they should bring back, and I think a lot of people will like that. I know there's a lot of people who are a fan of SOCOM and want them to come back, and I can see why with like the core gameplay loop and the mechanics they have. It's definitely ahead of its time. Another game I was able to get to and play in the month of December was Space Marine 2. I played and beat this game with two of my friends, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the melee combat the most, like fighting, parrying, countering. It's really satisfying this game. It makes you feel like a fucking badass, man. I've really enjoyed that. What I did not really enjoy is how the guns like were. I don't think the guns were like the best in this game. They shoot and play fine. I just wish they were a little bit better. But definitely the main selling point of the game is like the melee combat. I think the story is alright. I'm not really into like the Warhammer lore or any of that. I still need to play most of the Warhammer games. I still have to play Bolt Gun, and a lot of the other ones. But I played this one. It was a ton of fun. It makes me want to go and try the first one, honestly. Maybe one of these days I'll go back and play Space Marine 1. But I enjoyed the overall game. I still haven't played the PvP yet. I'm still gonna go back to it sometime in January with my friends to play it because everyone's been busy for the holidays. So once they come back, we're all gonna play. Try the PvP, try some of the missions because I know after you beat the game, a lot of stuff has opened up, and I saw that, and it looked a lot of fun. There's a lot of end game stuff, which is cool. So it's not just like, oh, you beat the story and there's nothing else to do. There is a lot of decent amount of stuff to do after you beat the game, which is cool and something I'm definitely gonna check out. Another game that I completely forgot to mention until now, when I'm looking back at it, is No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky I started playing this month with one of my friends, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a game I need to go back to. I enjoyed exploration in this game, so it's very satisfying. I love like the whole sci-fi feeling and discovering planets. You can discover a lot of planets. It's like a never-ending like universe in the game. It's really cool. I like that. I love anything really sci-fi, so I had to think I was really gonna like this game. The like exploration, gathering material, building bases, all of that is very satisfying. This game is a very laid back, fun game, and it's even more fun when you're playing with a friend. I don't think I'd really enjoy the game as much if I was playing alone, but if you have a friend and this game is on sale, I would definitely suggest picking it up and playing it. It's actually a ton of fun, and No Man's Sky totally made like a whole like U-turn on this game. Like when it first came out, it was kind of just and now it's actually pretty solid, and I would suggest it if you really like sci-fi mostly. If you're not really like big into the sci-fi and exploring planets, I don't know if this would be like totally the game for you. It's not like very combat heavy. You can have like space like ship fights and stuff with like the pirates, like the other AI in this game, but there's no like PvP or like crazy PvE combat encounters. It's mostly like gathering, exploring, building. You're mostly doing that in this game, but not everything has to be guns, shoot, like this is definitely a game where you can just lay back, like I said, play with a friend, and you would have fun. It's a good grind, good game, and yeah. Another game I played and beat on stream was Serious Sam: The First Encounter. I did a 2-part stream. I played like the first half of the game and the other half on another stream. And it was like the second and third stream I ever did on this channel, which was pretty cool. And I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm definitely going to play Serious Sam: The Second Encounter sometime in this month in January. I'm definitely going to do that on stream and have maybe someone join me, and like at the end, like I had my friend Jonathan join me at the end of First Encounter, because you know last boss was a pain. And also this game is like hard. I forgot to mention that this game is extremely hard. This is definitely like one of the hardest games I've played this year in 2025, but it was a ton of fun. But it was extremely hard. I think the gameplay and shooting is really good. There's a ton of different weapons. They all feel pretty good. There's a grenade launcher, a rocket launcher, a minigun, shotgun, a double barrel shotgun, a submachine gun, revolvers, which are pretty ass. They're not using revolvers. But there's a lot of cool different guns you can switch between. The game's like really fast paced, and you really have to like lock in so you don't get hit that much, because you do take a lot of damage and you can die pretty quickly. But this game's a really fun time. I think it's pretty difficult though, so be aware. This game is a challenge, but if you want to make it less of a challenge, have a friend join you like I did. But overall, I enjoyed Serious Sam: The First Encounter, and I'm excited to get to the second encounter, hopefully on stream soon. Look out for that. Another game I beat that I came back to and I dropped, like, I beat a lot of games. I'm looking back at it now. I beat a lot of games, and one of the games I've beaten in the month of December was Last of Us Part 2. I finally got to this game. Like, I started playing it, like, I got like halfway through in like June, and then like I just stopped playing it for a while, and then now I came back to it recently, and I was like, you know what, we gotta finish this. Now let me just start off with the story. The story I'm not a fan of. I know that's not really a hot take. A lot of people who play this game are not really a fan of the stories. I'm definitely one of the people who are not a fan of the story. I think the story is kind of weak. I think the character writing is pretty decent and the acting is pretty good. But like, I still don't feel really empathy for like Abby, and the game really expects you to. Like, how are you really gonna expect the player to feel empathy for someone whom you made the main villain right off the bat, like killing off Joel, and like really expect everyone to feel sympathy even after playing, experiencing her story? It's like, I don't know. Personally, I didn't really feel empathy for her. I did have a lot of fun playing as her. I think a lot of her encounters and missions are a lot of fun, but I don't really like, I'm not really crazy about Abby and her story and like her like friends and what was happening to her. The whole time I was like, yo, let me go back and play as Ellie. I want to, where's Ellie? Where's the girl? Where's Ellie? What's going on with her? Like, you just left off on this, they left you on this one scene when like Abby comes at you, and then you switch to play as Abby for like 5 to 8 hours, and it's just like, okay, like, I don't really like that, really. I think the gameplay, though, the gameplay is solid. This is definitely, like, some of the best gameplay for Last of Us. Is definitely Part 2. It's like, you know, obviously, like, 1, but, like, a lot better. You can go prone. It's a little bit more faster, more guns, just more animations and mechanics introduced. And, yeah, it was pretty solid, like, the gameplay. That's what had me coming back to this game, is the gameplay, not the story. I think the story is very weak, especially the ending. But I don't want to yap anymore about this game and like the story. I just want to say Last of Us Part 2, better gameplay. Last of Us Part 1, better story. And it's as simple as that. Now, one of the last games I played, and another game actually beaten in the month of December, was God Hand. Yeah, I already made a complete video about this game and my thoughts and how I feel about it. And yeah, it's a completely underrated gem that I think everyone should try if you have a PlayStation 2 emulator or an actual PlayStation 2. And I believe PlayStation 5 has like the emulation backwards compatibility thing also. You can play it on there. And this game's a ton of fun. The fighting in this game, the main gameplay is like the best part of this game, obviously. The story and the writing is kind of just like outdated and stuff. And it's just whatever, it's just kind of there. You mostly play this game for, of course, the fighting and gameplay, like I just said. Well, that'll be the end of the video today. This has been Kaya TV. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoy watching my videos in 2025. This is my first video of 2026. And I hope you guys stick around for all of 2026 to see where this channel and my content goes. I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you everyone who's tuned in 2025 and who is continuing to tune in 2026. I really enjoy making these type of videos. I really hope one day I can make this a job. I really enjoy this. And thank you everyone who's been there and supporting. I love all you guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, this has been Kai TV, and I'll see you guys in the next one.